Hey guys, it's me, the Don Fanatic, and welcome to week 5 of the Pokemon Premier League. This week we're up against the game decks. We are 3-1, and I am out for revenge after an awful game against game decks last season, where I just choked away everything. I prepped perfectly, played horrendously, so this week I am mega tryharding. I need that win. Dex's team is terrifying. It's on the screen if you haven't already seen. Just to go over a few of the threats, last season I had Terrapagos, this season he is the Terrapagos user. He's got Terra Hydrapple, which is terrifying for many reasons, both defensively and offensively. Cinderace, the Namorous is also scary because I just don't deal with fairy types very well, especially when it learns Earth Power, and my fairy resist is Repavroom. Metagross is quite scary too. Manaphy isn't quite the mammoth it used to be, but still can't underestimate it, and it's almost definitely coming this week because I've got Keldeo and Gouging Fire. Yes, I've also got Zapdos and Ogerpon, but I feel like that's got to come. Crook is scary. Obviously, Moxie Scarf could be a thing. Intimidate, Bulky could also help with Gouging Fire and stuff, like other physical threats like Ogerpon. The Jolteon, which is another Terra Captain, and Blissey. So he's stuck with the Blissey Weezing core that he had last season. Blissey is Terra. Weezing I'm very much expecting to come, purely because I feel like he'll think that can help with the Ogerpon. Either it'll be Rocky Helmet or it'll be Black Sludge, I'm not sure. And then Quilladin and not Spidops, Tarantula? Yes, Tarantula. That's what it's called, I think. So, yeah, if I was to look at Dex's team, I would definitely expect Terrapagos because it's a Terrapagos, right? I do have both Mold Breaker on the fish. I've forgotten its name. By the way, the changes have gone through, so I now have Basculegion, I now have Umbreon, and I now have Repavroom. I dropped King Gambit, Ice Cube, and something else that I can't remember. So yes, we've got the Basculegion, which kind of checks it really well. But also, I could have Mold Breaker to break through Terra Shell. I've got Keldeo, which is Terra, so it could be Ghost to avoid Terra Starstorm. But it's also Terrapagos, so I feel it could still come because its coverage is great. It's a get out of jail free card. I have a lot of setup opportunities, so it could be quite crucial for him to have that. So I would expect that. Terra Hydrapple has to come every game, every week. I don't see a reason why you would never do that. Cinderace, quite good into me actually, other than the Gouging Fire. So Cinderace is a possibility for sure. Enamorous, I would definitely expect to come. You can just click Moonblast into my team for free. Because like I said, Repavroom is my only resist unless I Terra, Mesprit, or the Keldeo. Metagross potentially might not come because I have got the Gouging Fire. It can't hit it can hit my Zapdos, but I resist the Steel. Mesprit shuts it down quite well. Donphan shuts it down quite well. Overall, I think Metagross is quite tough into this week. Manaphy potentially could come as well. And then there's Crook. I would guess that Weezing, Manaphy, Hydrapple, Terrapagos, Enamorous, and then either one of Cinderace or Crocodile would be coming this week. So, quickly, let's go over my team then, because I've already been going on for nearly 4 minutes just about Dex's draft. The team we are going to bring this week, first of all, we've got Keldeo. Terra Keldeo will come to every game, every week, I'm pretty sure at this point. We're running Secret Sword because there is Blissey, Terra Blast. I was Terra Ghost almost the whole way through prep. And then a couple of hours before we played, I kind of looked through the team sheet and I was like, I really struggle to break his Manaphy if I kind of lose my Ogerpon or Zapdos. There is a chance if it's that Tail Glow, I just kind of lose if I do lose my Ogerpon. So having a faster electric type could be quite nice. And the things that could stop my electric moves don't really want to face Keldeo anyway, like the what's it called, Crocodile. So yeah, we're sub Calm Mind as well. We're not bulky, but if I can get sub up in front of, say, Weezing or the Manaphy, then I could start to click Calm Mind. Obviously Manaphy could have Alluring Voice, but I feel like it's just quite nice for me to get that sub up, do some scouting and see what moves he may have. It's just a very straightforward Keldeo. Terra Electric also helps me kill the Enamorous, which could be an issue for me. if I'm not something that's hitting super effective. Like I was Ghost. After Calm Mind, I'll take a hit, but I don't know if Terra Ghost would then kill the Enamorus back. So I felt like Electric is probably just a bit safer. Also helps me in front of Jolteon too. If he does bring it, I don't know if I would expect it because I have a whole Gouging Fire. But it's Terra, so he could bring something obviously for the Gouging Fire. But it's a very simple Keldeo this week. Next, we've got Choice Specs to Dunsparce. I say it's risky. I think it's risky. There's no Ghost, so it's good in that sense. There is a Blissey. Now, I've got lots of things that can hit Blissey. Like, I've got Secret Sword on Hugh Hoofner, and then I've got, obviously, Gouging Fire, and I've got Basculegion on this team, and Ogerpon, which all hit physical because it's Basculegion male. So Blissey is really tough, I think, for him to bring, so I don't anticipate it. So we've gone for specs. There's Shadow Ball and Earth Power on there, but I think I'm probably just going to be clicking Boomburst. EVs and speed let me outspeed the Weezing. Boomburst still does half to a Metagross unless it's max speed F, max HP AV. Yeah, I may lead this and just click Boomburst. That's a real possibility for this game. But every time Weezing comes in, I just switch into this and I click Boomburst. And I claim kill, or I claim 90% on a Mon. Like, Stab, Specs, Boomburst is stupid. And I'm Sleep Talk as the fourth move, just in case. I don't actually know if he can put anything to sleep, but just in case he does, then I have got Sleep Talk on here, as this can be like my sleep fodder. The EVs are just to allow me to hit some physical hits from things like the Cinderace, and then hit back with the Boomburst. I think a lot of his team is quite physical, other than Terrapagos, obviously. Even Terrapagos, I think with the shell up, it still takes like 40% from Boomburst, which is hilarious. And if I can get that damage off, then Keldeo just comes in and revenges it. Also does Basculegion, so like this thing's got the potential to either break a lot of Mons or just claim a kill every time it comes in. So that's the Dunsparce this week. Next we've got the debut of... It's not the debut. I'm making this up. It actually came last week against Frito. We are Basculegion. So Assault Vest, max attack, max special defense. This is my primary check to the Terrapagos. And again, like, adaptability with water moves is just quite good into Dex's team. He has obviously got the Hydrapple, but that may very well Terra. And he has also got the Manaphy, but Manaphy can't recover its health over time unless it's rest. So, yeah, I feel like pretty free, just click and flip turn or liquidation each time this is in. And Aqua Jet could just be a good late game option. And then there's Endeavour. I didn't really need anything else on this week. So I'm Endeavour just in case I'm low and can hit something and bring it down to a low range of health where Aqua Jet could then kill next turn, or something come in revenge kill, like killing the Hydrapple, like putting the pressure on Hydrapple swapping out, or making sure it's just very low for something to revenge could be very nice. Next we've got Gouging Fire. We're kind of mixed defense this week with a lot of attack, because his physical walls don't switch into Heat Crash with this investment. I think max HP, max defense Weezing gets 2-hit KO by Heat Crash. Obviously he can't burn me. He could poison me. We did discuss whether I actually need a Dragon Dance this week and whether I could just stick Substitute on there and go with enough investment, which this might be enough investment. Depends on Dex's investment. Enough to not be broken, have my sub broken by Sludge Bomb, and then I could just be like fat Gouging Fire sitting behind a sub, just clicking Heat Crash. He's got very few resistances to Heat Crash other than the Manaphy, and in which point I just click Dragon Claw and chip it and chip it and chip it. If I do get a Dragon Dance off, then this thing is going to be terrifying for him to break down. But I'm also fat, like I've said, just to live. I don't need speed, I don't think, into Dex's team this week. So just having that overall fat where I can then just Morning Sun, take a hit, or, dish out damage and then heal up. I think it should be quite an effective strategy from Gouging Fire this week. Next we've got the Ogerpon. Ogerpon is most likely going to be my lead. Yes, he's got Terrapagos to spin. However, I have got Basculegion, which hard stops spin, so getting spikes off this week could be really nice. It hits most of his team, and it then helps me get things into range of either Boomburst that might live, or also like a potential at +1 Keldeo might just be able to kill things off as well. Same with Gouging Fire, actually. So Ivy Cudgel and Power Whip are just strong stabs. It can deal damage across almost the entirety of the typing matchups. And then you've got Knock Off as well, because I guarantee his switch in will be Wheezing for this. So I'm quite happy to trade the Ogerpon to get rid of the Wheezing, because then that allows me just to click my fighting moves a bit more freely. There is an Enamorous too, but it also helps me click things like Heat Crash a bit more freely in case it is like Helmet, for example, Helmet Paint Split. So that's the Ogerpon, just spikes where I can, click strong moves to do damage where I can. And then finally we've got Zapdos. Just a bit of mixed defense again, just to kind of complement the Gouging Fire and the Basking Legion. Discharge just to try and get some paralysis off where I can. Hurricane is just strong flying stab. There is a Crocodile, so I'm running U-turn over Volt Switch, and then I've got Roost just for a bit of recovery. That's the team this week. I've gone over the team for 11 minutes, so let's just stop here and get into the battle. If you do enjoy this, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and I will see you for the battle. Okay, we are here for week 5 of the PPL. We are 3-1 this season. If I get a win in this game, we're in such a good position. We're up against Game Dex. We lost to him last season because I can't click the taunt button, which I brought specifically for Blissey. So hopefully it goes better this time. Arguably his team is even scarier this season. He does have the same Wheezing and Blissey core though. I've told him not to bring it, so I'm hoping he respects my wishes. I also told him if he brings 6 Metronome Blissey, I would forfeit on the screen. We'll see if he's man enough to do it. Anyway, let's let him know that we're good to search. And that we are Terra, Electric, Keldeo. Good luck, have fun. So hopefully I have done... what song do I want? Is it... No, I want the... Is Terra Ice Jolteon? Okay, I want the Petron theme, because that is a banging theme. Right, so... He has Terrapagos, he has Terra Hydrapple, but he hasn't bought Hydrapple. So that is interesting. So, Wheezing... Enam... Jolteon... Crook... Cinderace, and Manaphy. Okay, so the ideal lead was going to be Ogerpon. He hasn't bought Hazard Removal, which is very surprising to me. Keldeo goes crazy here, especially if he does Terra into Ice. He's then got Crook weak to Fighting, Manaphy weak to Electric, Jolteon weak to Fighting. So half his team is weak to my stab, and then, Enam's weak to Electric as well. So I'm feeling quite good about the Enam. Not the Enam, sorry. I'm terrified by the Enam. I have nothing for Enam. I am talking out my ass. We're leading Ogerpon. We are gonna click. If we get an ideal lead, I feel like I should click Knock. Speed Blissey. Has he named everything after Blissey? I really hope he's named everything after Blissey. Do I just click Bonk? Like... Yeah, Crook is your, like, Bonk switch in. If you Terra Ice, you die to Ivy Cudgel. Spikes would be nice. Also, Chip on a lot of things is nice. I think I Cudgel and you go Wheezing, because if I can weaken Wheezing, then that allows... What's my face? Wheezing. Not Wheezing. Wheezing allows Wheezing. It allows Gouging Fire just to win. I'm very surprised he brought Ice on Jolteon. Also, I think I just clicked Boomburst with Dunsparce and get a kill every single time. Let's just check. So Jolteon, choice specs, Volt Switch, did 17 to 20. No, I did more than 20%. So I think he specs. He's named everything Blissey. I love it. So I won't get hit by Helmet if you have Helmet. Ooh. Your Black Sludge. Okay. I kind of don't mind if you Willow me here. I just want to knock off. Because this then allows Gouging Fire to do things. Also is one of two things that just lets him click Secret Sword. Gone. So let's click the knock, get rid of the healing. You could have Pain Split, but I'm not too worried about that. Willow, you hit. That is fine. That is honestly fine. I'm now going to click my spikes button and get all my spikes up because you have no removal. Interesting, he has got Willow. I would not have expected that necessarily to come because I have got the Gouging Fire. Keldeo is special. But I thought he might run Toxic on this over anything. So he does switch. What is he switching out into? Scary Bliss. He goes into Crook. Okay. This man does not like my Ogerpon much. Do you knock here? Do you click Stone Edge? What do you do? Zapdos is here for this. I'm just going Zapdos and clicking U-turn. He can knock if he wants. I could get static on it, which would be fantastic. Especially if this is Scarfed. I think Ogerpon's still got some use. If I can get some more spikes up. Also helps with the Jolteon a bit. Unless it Terras, obviously. EQ. That's fine. I'm now going to get a U-turn off. Depending what you do, I could go back into the Ogerpon and click spikes again. You're not going to go Enam. I'm hoping I'm slower. Cinderace could be a switch, but it's a risky one. I think you go back into Weezing, honestly, and sack it off, right? You don't switch into this. I'll be very happy to see if it's not Scarfed. He switches out, so he could very well be Scarfed. So keeping Zapdos around is crucial. So you go into the Jolteon. I'm not running the, what's it called? I'm not running Volt Switch, that's fine. Yeah, do I just go Gouging Fire and click Heat Crash? No, I go to you. Are you Choice Specs, though? Let me just double check this. Because I think you are. I didn't see how much health Ogerpon had, but I'll have a little bit more than that. So I'll have about 210, let's say. 60k2. So yeah, he must be Specs. So how much does the Dunsparce do with a Boomburst? Okay, so Thunderbolt does 70% to me. The Dunsparce is just a guaranteed KO. I'm just going to do it. Like, I have the Boomburst button. I can't. If I go to Ogerpon, he clicks the Terra Ice. I just click Boomburst. If he Volt Switches, that could do just over half if he is Specs, which he must be with that damage roll he done. This is a bit of a nuisance to me. Actually, if I can kill this, I don't have to necessarily Terra on Keldeo. Although I kind of do, because I have to hit Enam with that. Right, something dies. We actually take 2. Or he low-rolled. He low-rolled me. So that's good to know. Something dies to Boomburst. Blissey question mark. Oh sir. Goodbye, Manaphy. Okay, that chewed it. Is that AV? I'm just doing it again. Yeah, you can't kill me. You can't heal. I think Basky Legion endgame looks pretty good, if I do say so myself. The spikes up is really nice. I do have to be careful of Sucker Punch on Cinderace. Now he either has to sack this, or he has to sack something else. He he schooled me. Okay, so Manaphy dies? Question mark. Manaphy dies. Okay. Is it worth me keeping this? I think it might be worth me keeping this over the Ogerpon. Maybe. Because every time Weezing comes in, this comes in and clicks Boomburst. The Dunce Mask gets the kill. Manaphy is dead. That Manaphy must have been Spadef, no? Yeah, because Boomburst should have done 69 to 82%. So why we use Spadef Manaphy? Very interesting. Why would you be it? If Cinderace comes in, I know I've just been mulling over whether I sack this or keep it. Am I scared of court change? No. Because Ivy Cudgel could still be useful for me, right? I could just go hard into Gouging Fire. Which doesn't look horrible, but also a free switch into Gouging Fire also looks nice. He either clicks U-turn or Pyro Ball, right? We're going to Gouging Fire. Because I can heal on the Weezing. Potentially. With this. You Pyro Ball. Excellent. Okay, so I think I just click DD, no? And, yeah. Do I just click DD? Do I click Heat Crash expecting the Crook to come in? Because, like, Heat Crash, after Intimidate, without a boost, does 65%. That's neutral, though. So, actually, I need some chip. If I click Heat Crash, I'll click Heat Crash. You Taunt. That's a good bring. Good bring. You turn into a Dark type. Does this just die? You are Boots. Okay, so this means you don't get stab on high jump kick or anything. I think I just click Heat Crash again. Withdraw into what? I don't know. The Weezing, maybe? The Crook. How much does this do? So you took the spikes. You are Intimidate. I switch out after this. I imagine the switch into... See, are you fat? I actually think you might be bulky. We're getting things into a Basky Legion endgame, though. Quite nicely. I wish I had Stealth Rocks and something, but it is what it is. I could potentially endgame a Keldeo right now, I think. If I had... Let's just check in. I think, actually, maybe not. Am I at -1? I mean, Earthquake doesn't kill me. So there is that. I go into this. This is my dedicated answer for it, right? It's also kind of something for the Enamorous, but I think he clicks Knock. He could click Rocks as well here, actually. He clicks Rock Slide. Good play, good play. That is nothing. You turn out. That's 3 things now in range of Aquajet. Chili's Pyroball U-turn. HJK. All I think I need to do is get Chip on Enam, and I think Aquajet can just win. It's a shame I'm not banded on it. I mean, he could Intimidate Cycle me, obviously, with this. It's faster. Don't flinch me. You hate to see it, chat. You hate to see it. I mean, oh, he misses. Okay, fair. Right, this is my switch into Keldeo. I click Calm Mind. Actually, do I click Sub? Hold on. You're Scarf Crook. You have to be Scarf Crook. You miss again. That doesn't matter though that time. But however, there is going to be some luck coming my way. Or lack of, I should say. Let's Sub. What could you be? If I can just get damage on Enam, I win. I'm pretty confident about that. I have 2 sacks in Ogerpon and the Dunsparce. Is it Scarfed Enam? Or is it going to be Boots Enam? I just can't believe this man didn't bring Terra Hydrapple. In what world would you not ever bring Terra Hydrapple or Terrapagos? Terrapagos I get. I have Mold Breaker Basket Legion. I have Keldeo. He's not Scarfed. Or Choiced, I should say. EQs. Okay, good to know, good to know. Glad I didn't click, what's it called? Right, I'm going to take my kill. Because this is a threat to Gouging Fire, and I think Gouging Fire could just, if he goes hard Enam here, fair. Toxic Blissey. Do I sub to Scout? Do I get out more spikes? Do spikes help? Helps Cinderace's Boots. Wheezing isn't affected. Manaphy's dead, so it only helps with Jolteon and Croak. Both of which won't like the Basque Legion Aquajet. It does help with that though. Like getting spikes up, it does help. Do I sub? You break my sub. I've got time. I mean, Sludge Bomb always breaks my sub. If I Calm Mind and then sub, it doesn't. He's not Scarf on Crook actually, so I can just do this. Kill this off. Terra Electric. Always kills. Unless he's stood there. So Weezing's going to go down. Weezing is dead. Keldeo gets a kill. Enamorous dies if it's Specs. If it's Scarfed, it doesn't kill me. Terra Blast will always kill it unless it's max HP, then it's a roll in his favour. He can't go Crook. Jolteon can't touch me. Can't go Enam. You have to go Cinderace, no? I was originally Terra Ghost on this. I think if I'd kept Terra Ghost, then I would have just been able to sub there and win. Because I would have resisted the Sludge Bomb. And Flamethrower, I don't think would ever break it. Go into this. Your choice. I mean, this is ballsy, because I could have, what's it called, thingamajig. So let's see what Specs, Alluring Voice, you are Ice, Terror. So I do live Ice Terror Blast. I kill this in return. Do I take that trade? What else do I have to take it? I have Basky Legion. I took Secret Sword. If I was a man, he Volt Switches. Okay. What are you going out into? Namorous? I think if it's Enam... Listen backwards. It's Enam. Good play, good play. I sack off the Dunsparce here. If this isn't Scarfed... No, it's Boots. Oh no, wait, no, I haven't got rocks up. Slow down, Jack, slow down. I say go to Dun, get my free switch into Basky Legion, and flip turn on the hell out of there. So it's not going to be a 6-0, but I can't let Keldeo go. He withdraws, so he switched out first, so he is Scarfed. Okay, you go Crook. Is there any point in me keeping the Dunsparce alive? No. He is 100% Scarfed Enam, which is good to know. Good to know. I am clicking the Boomburst button. Is this going to be Pasho? It would be a throw, that's for sure. Knock off my Specs, that's going to kill me, that's fine. Crit gets a kill. That's still a sack. I think Hugh Hefner is... Is it fine? Is Hugh Hefner fine? I could go into this. Because I actually can still do a lot of damage with this. How well do I take a Earthquake? Let's just power it. Let's just get some damage on something. Once this is gone, I think Zapdos becomes slightly less usable. So that's fine. So Crit is down. That's a Oakton kill. So now I can just... I can't hit Terra Electric Muse because Jolteon is alive. No, Crook killed Dunsparce. So now that I know you're Scarfed on the Enamorous, I need to get to +2. Gouging Fire takes, like, nothing, but I take 62% from Earth Power. However, Heat Crash does just kill it in return. I'm going to Cudgel, because Cudgel just hits everything. He misses Pyro Ball. That sucks. I'm sorry, Dex. I think that might just be game. Yeah, that might just be game for him. That sucks. He's missed 2 Rock Slides and a Pyro Ball. If he's not Scarfed on Enam, I think he just goes Jolteon and clicks Terra here, right? But if he does that, I just go Gouging Fire and click Heat Crash. Actually, Jolteon will take spikes. It's not boots. I do think I got lucky a bit in this game. I mean, the rock slide misses I don't think mattered. Let's cudgel again. Kill me, I don't mind. See what you lock yourself into. You're physical. You know what? Fair enough. You are a physical Enamorous. Does that mean you're superpower then? I just go into this and click Heat Crash, right? That is my play. Oakmon died. Shout out to Dave again. I have to shout out Dave every time it dies. But it did get 2 kills, Dave, so pay attention. You play rough, you get the attack drop, you don't. And Heat Crash should kill. Yeah, it does. I think Gouging Fire's just got this one here. I don't need to do anything fancy, I think, to play for differential. But yeah, I think Gouging Fire's got this. Enam, got a kill. We just click the Heat Crash button once again. I don't think you can one-shot me with anything. Terra Ice. Oh, I'm intrigued. How much does Choice Specs Terra Ice? Honestly, Gouging Fire is dumb. I fucking love this Pokemon, man. You click Thunderbolt. He's playing to his out. His out is Paralyze me to death, and you didn't get it. So, good games to Dex. I think there was a bit of hacks involved here, but I don't know if it was game-changing. I felt pretty in command throughout that battle, so yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. So, we're 4-1 for the season, so realistically, if I get one more win out of the remaining games, hopefully we'll get playoffs. I like to choke playoffs, so what I should do based on historical trends is just lose from here. Which is very possible, but we'll keep going. Terra Keldeo and Gouging Fire are quite fun, it turns out. So, yeah, good games. Good game, Dex. It was nice to get to play you again, and that, obviously, I'm making up for last season's misplay. That cost me the game. So, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.